Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I know it's been a while since I have been filming and putting videos up and just being on social media in general, and there is a good explanation for it, and I just wanted to come on here and just be real with you guys and tell you that I'm going through stuff that many people have gone through. Like, other people don't understand why this is a problem or this is an issue. Just to come on here and just tell you guys what it's been like for me for these past few months with everything that is going on with my life, so you guys can understand or maybe I can help out somebody who is going through the same thing as me. I don't really know where to start, so I'm going to be jumping around all over the place, but I just wanted to film this for you guys just to be aware that this is a problem that happens every single day around the world, and people need to definitely keep an eye on their loved ones because it can be anyone. So I said this before on my social media. Definitely, if you haven't already, go follow me on Instagram and Facebook. I will have links in the description down below. But for those of you who don't know, I have really bad anxiety. I've had anxiety since probably middle school, but it was bad in high school because, you know, high school, you're going through puberty and just how stressful fitting in and stuff is in high school. So it came out a lot during high school, but I didn't think it would affect me so much in college where, yeah, I have a lot of workload and stuff, but I'm not living like a crappy life. I'm not being bullied or anything like that. I have a good apartment. I'm living with my boyfriend. He's not hurting me or anything like that at all. Like, I have a pretty damn good life besides the stress of school. So I don't understand why I have so much anxiety in me. But my anxiety kept on building and building over the days, the weeks, the months, and I started getting really depressed. I stopped talking to my friends. I barely talked to my boyfriend. I barely got out of bed. I wake up probably around 11 or noon every day, and the reason why I get up is because I have to force myself to go to class. I'm not doing really well in class because I just feel anxious all the time. I don't want to go. I don't really listen. I don't really care. And that's honestly not who I am. I didn't really know that I was in this state. I knew that I had anxiety, but I didn't know that I was depressed until I had to go in for a checkup for my anxiety, and she was like, yeah, you're actually slightly depressed. And I was really confused at first because I've been depressed before in high school, and it definitely was not like this. When I was depressed in high school, I cried every single day. Again, I didn't really talk to anyone, but school was not my priority at all. I didn't go to school at all in high school during that time, but like, for this depression, I was able to get myself up for school. I was able to at least talk to some people, like my boyfriend, but when I went through depression in high school, I didn't talk to my parents at all. If my parents asked me a question, I would literally run up to my room and shut them out. So I guess what I'm trying to say is the depression that I have now is slightly a little different than my depression in high school, and I didn't realize that I was depressed because it wasn't the same signs as it was before when I had it. And when I figured out that I had depression, I tried to do everything I possibly could to get out of my state, my rut. I have some pills prescribed to me, so I'm taking that just to help calm myself down. But right now, what I'm trying to do is just get myself out of the rut, get myself going again, get myself motivated. I know that once I started taking my pills, I didn't really notice anything right away, but it obviously takes a while for it to get into effect. And so once that got into effect, I noticed that, my mood is changing. Like, I actually got up and did my makeup today instead of like going out with my glasses and with no makeup on my face or a little bit of foundation. I actually got up and dressed, and I wanted to hang out with people. I wanted to socialize. I wanted to go to social events. So what I'm just trying to tell you guys is that that is why I have been MIA from social media for a month. For YouTube, I just could not sit in front of a camera and talk to you guys without bawling my eyes out. Because I never thought that this would happen to me, especially, as I said before, with somebody who has such an amazing life right now. Obviously, school is stressful. Graduating soon is getting stressful for me and stuff, but I didn't think that it would affect me so much where I would get really depressed. Because when I was depressed in high school, it was because of a boy. Okay, literally everyone's story, I swear. And like, I felt it inside me. I felt my heart aching. I just felt myself getting sad, and I felt myself just in the emotional pain that I was in. But for this, I just did not feel myself being sad. Obviously, I was sad, but I just like didn't realize that I was sad in a way. But anyways, what I'm trying to tell you guys is that this is honestly a big issue today, where people around the world, where people just don't realize that they're depressed. They don't realize that their friends are depressed, even though you think everything is normal. Even like the slightest change, honestly, look up the symptoms of depression and see if your friend has changed in those ways. Like, one change could be a cause of depression. So definitely look into that. Your friend can definitely be a victim of this, which is really sad and scary how your brain can all of a sudden just change up like that. But I just wanted to be real with you guys. Just tell you guys what is going on and what it is I am struggling with right now. My anxiety I've been struggling with forever, but I'm trying to figure it out. I think what I have to do is just take my life a little slower. I've been moving at such a fast pace. I've been like, I need to get this done and this done and this done and this done. I just don't have time to breathe. And so right now I'm just trying to get back into the momentum of things slowly, so I am able to breathe, to relax and stuff. And to anyone that I hurt or I've been ignoring or said mean things to, I sincerely apologize. It's not me. Well, it is me, but I'm not thinking clearly. And so sometimes I feel ashamed that I'm this way, that this wouldn't happen to me again, because you hear people talking about depression and how it happens to so many people, but I'm like, oh, my life is fine. I am not going through that again, and I went through it again, or still going through that. And so I just want you guys to know that if you feel like you're sad all the time, if you feel like deep down that you're not okay, then get help. Talk to a friend. Go talk to a professional. If you go to a university, counseling sessions would be free to you. So if you have that and need to talk to someone, definitely go to a free session. I can't stress this enough, guys. It's so important for you guys to be able to know this about yourselves. I've had many thoughts and dreams about like hurting myself, and I hated myself for a while, and that's not who you want to be. That's not who you are meant to be, because You are an amazing individual and you don't deserve this thing that is messing with your mind. And so I just wanted to throw that out there to you guys. And honestly, sometimes on the outside, people seem really normal. They seem happy, overly happy sometimes when they're out and about with people. But when they come home, they just want to cry. And that is actually the worst depression, because you don't know that your friend is like that. So if it is you and you know that something is different about you, get help. Because your friend is not going to be able to see that, especially when you have a face on, because you're too ashamed to tell them that you're sad. You're too ashamed to tell them that you have depression. You're too ashamed to get help. You're too ashamed to talk about it with them. I just want you to know that they are there for you. They're your friends for a reason. And if they're not there for you, then they're not your friend. So I wish I have told myself that when I was going through it, that I had people that I could talk to. But I just shut them out. And my boyfriend was like, I had it. You have to go to your checkup. You have to talk to this doctor, tell her what's up. And that's how I got myself. And that's how I realized that it's actually worse than it is. Sometimes you think it's because you're stressed, you have so much going on that you're like that. But sometimes it's just your brain chemicals telling you that you're depressed, that you need help. And that's okay, guys. A lot of people go through this. And a lot of people find it hard to open up about it. Well, I'm opening this up to you guys about my life and about my experience. And it's not fun. It really isn't. For me personally, like, I wouldn't hang out with any of my friends except for when they invite me to go out drinking, because I feel like that's the only way that it can cure the pain, just to erase the pain. And so I did that a lot, which is also a phase. When you're, you know, drunk, you seem to be having more fun, but then when I come home, I start bawling. It's something you guys need to be more aware of. And I wanted to put this up during Mental Health Awareness Week, but I just was still in a rut. And so I wasn't able to film the video, but I hope this helps anybody out there. And yeah, I think this is all I have to say for now. But if you have any questions, or if you are going through this yourself and you need someone to talk to, I am definitely here for you. You can message me on here, Instagram, Facebook. I will definitely reply. I will talk to you. I will be an open arm, a listening ear, because I know what it feels like. So I just wanted to throw that out there for you guys. And I just want to say I'm sorry, but more videos are definitely coming up. I have a bunch of videos planned for you guys, and so if you like this video, definitely give it a thumbs up for me, and be sure to subscribe for more of these videos, and I will talk to you guys later.